They scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. Wentz toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Detroit. No, here. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up.
Now Wentz again, and able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Green 39. Over.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devin Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to fire one deep, middle up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And quickly, they get to the line. And this time, they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Wentz. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. Gotta love it.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. His throw incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Roberts the man in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. On second down, here's Rush coming, and he's taken down. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The slot man in motion right. Play clock winding down. Third and long. It's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
4 down, lady. 58, right over there, yeah. Right, 58, right there. Block it. Hey, check 24, check 59.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Stafford now on second down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
You got 4. You got 4. Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, easy. Look 3. Here we go.
In motion left goes Jones.
Hey, red. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert. Check.
The play clock's running down. Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Set, lady. What do you got? 11. Switch gears. Set, real right.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll get this in. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set, 20. Zebra. 25. Check 25. 21.
Stafford now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Riddick. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stafford going to throw it. A dump off for Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Riddick with a carry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A nice tackle for loss there by the 5th-year man Fletcher Cox. Signed that 6-year extension in June. That locks him up through 2020.
One of the cornerstones of their defense, one of the guys you have to have on the field. I think he'll continue to get better and better.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.